Wonderful cast that has done a fantastic job. You're looking so real, it's looking fantastic. It looks like it's just out there. So well done. Alizeh, can we have you on stage? A big round of applause. Well represented by the friends. Prasanna, can we have you on stage? Zain and Sai, can we have you on stage as well? Big round of applause.
Farrey, ये पैसे और हालात ने बनाए Farrey, Farrey.
Either side. We can do that side as well. So first reaction, सबसे पहले तो sir, Salman sir, this is one of the things that they'll also ask you. First reaction when you see this.
Them only ask me them.
They will, but the family will also sort of show it to you. Unbiased opinion. कैसी लगी आपको?
बड़ा ऑब्वियस हो जाएगा कि अगर मैं बोलूं कि इट्स फैंटास्टिक, ये इसलिए नहीं कि मेरी नीस है इस पिक्चर में वगैरह वगैरह.
बट अनबायस्ड जो आपको ऐसे अच्छा लगा, मतलब आप जवाब दे रहे हो वैसा.
जब हमने ये स्क्रिप्ट फाइनलाइज की थी उसी वक्त हमको बहुत अच्छी लगी थी, और जो इन्होंने बनाई है उसके बाद, और जो इन्होंने डायरेक्टर साहब ने इन लोगों को निचोड़ा है, ये आपको चूसे हुए नहीं लग रहे? क्योंकि इन्होंने, मैं तो सेट पर भी गया था, मैं तो लाइफ में कभी ना काम कर सकूं. अल्लाह के रिहर्सल भी करो, इधर भी रिहर्सल करो, उधर भी रिहर्सल करो, फिर टेक्स भी, है ना? हाँ? और उसके बाद ये रिजल्ट आया है.
Anyway, Kavita, big round of applause for that. Actually, you stuck to your gun, sir. लेकिन ये जो आप जो बता रहे थे मुझे कि इसका कोई और रीजन भी था ये फिल्म करने के लिए, और ये फिल्म जो कर ली आपने इतना जो बढ़िया भी चला है. आई एम लविंग द फैक्ट दैट इट्स कम आउट लाइक यू थॉट इट वुड. लेकिन दो हिस्से हैं. पहले जो इनकी क्लास लगी थी, और बाकी जो आपके लिए भी एक अलग क्लास है, बिकॉज दुनिया आपको जानती है एज द डायरेक्टर ऑफ जमतारा. यू नो वी हैव लव्ड दैट. डर भी बहुत लगा था आपसे मिलके कि यार ये रियलिटी में होता है, लेकिन ये जो है ये भी बड़ा रियल स्टोरी है. तो इसकी कहानी कैसे आई आपके साथ?
ऑलरेडी जो कहानी मुझे ऑफर की गई थी, द हार्ट वाज इन द राइट प्लेस, तो ऑलरेडी बहुत अच्छी स्टोरी थी. और मेरा करने का ऑनेस्टली इट वाज वेरी पर्सनल. कुछ हुआ था बहुत सालों पहले मेरे साथ, एंड व्हेन आई हर्ड द स्टोरी एंड इट कनेक्टेड विद मी वेरी वेरी ऑन अ पर्सनल लेवल. सो माय रीजन वाज मच मोर पर्सनल. एंड ये स्पेस बहुत ही कमाल का है, न्यू कमर स्पेस, एंड इस जॉनरा में और इस एज ग्रुप में ज़्यादा बनती नहीं है इंडिया में. बहुत ही अमेजिंग है. एंड वैसा है कि इफ आई एम सेटिस्फाइड विद वन टेक, दे नीड टू गिव मी 5 more takes with 5 more variations. There is no baggage. Like in Jamtara, it was fantastic.
Like what I said.
But he looks very sweet. Alizeh, he looks very sweet. He's always, whenever I met him, he's always been so, welcoming. That's the word I would use with him. Salman sir ने दूसरी story बताई अभी. So which part were you dealing more with? The welcoming part, या the strict taskmaster part?
It's the sir that I knew in the office, and when we were doing workshops, of course, that sir was very friendly, very different. But yes, when we did go on set, there was a very clear line between being friendly and being professional in the acting room. The sir till today doesn't call us our real names. Yeah. He till today calls us Niyati, Chavi, Akash, and Pratik. He still calls us that, and I think, in a way, we'll always be the actors for him and not the people that we were. So it was good, and for a new actor to do so many takes, you actually feel very happy and settled, because you feel like, okay, somewhere in the 13-14 takes you would have got at least one. So you feel really happy about that. So
but the one take that you saw today, it's all right now with social media and Instagram and all that, you see so much of yourself and others also. But यहाँ पे बैठ के when you see it, your first reaction?
It's very difficult to, I think any actor would say this, is very difficult to watch yourself on the screen. When I see it, I'm mostly, it's difficult for me to look at myself, so I'm looking at the background, what's happening in the back, what the other actors are doing, because it's difficult to look at yourself, I think. So, and it's hard to make an opinion about your own work and yourself. I like to get that from what other people's reaction is and what they've said. So
We'll get it now.
Yeah.
Just get it right now.
Yeah, or you can ask someone else on this.
So we will. Prasanna, what about you? Watching yourself on screen, I think it's always the biggest high. And of course, जब ये actually release हो जाएगी, जब लोग ticketed आएंगे, that's another dream also that we fulfilled. So just about that.
See, सबसे पहले तो ये मेरा बहुत बड़ा ड्रीम था खुद को बिग स्क्रीन में देखना. आई वॉज टेलिंग अलीज़े कि कब बिग स्क्रीन में लग रहा है, अगर पहले से ही स्टार्ट हो गया तो मुझे बता दो, बिकॉज आई वॉन्ट टू वॉच इट. एंड आई वॉज सिटिंग देयर, आई लिटरली गॉट गूज़बम्प्स, टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट. एंड लाइक अलीज़े सेड दैट शी वॉज नॉट लुकिंग एट हरसेल्फ, बट मैं खुद ही को देख रही थी पूरे टाइम. आई वाज लाइक ओह माय गॉड, दैट्स मी. और
Were you happy or no?
I am very happy.
Super,
Oh
super.
my god, this is crazy and I'm loving it. Yeah.
I love it. Were you happy or no?
Of course. I mean, first of all, very good evening to each one of you present here, and thank you so much for joining us. And जैसे प्रसन्ना ने बोला, ये सच में सपना ही है. मतलब छोटे होते सोचते थे कि चलो हम भी कभी एक्टिंग करेंगे. And I mean, thank you, and very grateful right now to be present here with each one of you, sir. Thank you so much. और सच में बहुत ही मजा आ रहा है देख के. And really
टीजर के बाद क्या रिएक्शन आया था? मम्मी पापा का, घर वालों का क्या रिएक्शन आया था जब पहली बार देखा?
उनका कुछ भी है, शक्ल आ जाए बस मजा आ जाता है.
So आज तो पार्टी जरूर पक्की है.
आज तो पता नहीं क्या ही हो रहा है.
Same with you as well, because सबसे पहले जो illicit reaction आता है तुम्हारा जो the naughty fellow, so that beautifully pronounced character there. So are you also as excited as them, or are you in the Alizeh mode?
I was telling them as well. I find it very weird to watch myself on screen, especially when it's this big. It's the weirdest thing. But even today, when we were walking into the theater, seeing our posters everywhere and stuff, it's a surreal moment for all of us. I think
Surreal.
it was really surreal.
Tomorrow when you see Akhbar, it'll be even more surreal.
that'll be
Reading
very
about मैंने क्या बोला है. Salman sir, do you get goosebumps ever now when you watch yourself on screen? How do you watch yourself on screen now? मतलब, are you judging yourself at all, or what do you see? We want to know this. Yeah, I always want to know this.
Still haven't gotten used to it.
Really? So the excitement is still there, or?
I just think they don't do justice to me.
I like it. So the
I
excitement.
still get that you're better looking in person. Not true.
But I think that part is.
Lot of effort that goes in. The director, the producer, the location, makeup artist, a lot goes in. But director साहब से पूछो कि कितने महीने इन्होंने कास्टिंग में लगाए.
जवाब अभी दे दो.
पिक्चर बनाने में कम टाइम लगाया है, कास्टिंग में ज्यादा. हमको तो ऐसा लगा था कि अलीज़े को शायद निकाल दे पिक्चर में से.
बहुत जरूरी है कास्टिंग पार्ट सर, लेकिन एक्चुअली 90% ऑफ द बैटल इज वन देयर. उसके बाद फिर आपका इजी हो जाता है. बट एक्चुअली अब ये सलमान सर ने सवाल किया, कितने महीने लगाए आपने कास्टिंग में?
Actually, for Alizeh, still I call Niyati, so she had done a long workshop in Delhi with M.K. Raina sir. So we wanted to surround her with great actors so that उसकी performance अच्छी होगी. We were very lucky to have Mukesh sir who did the casting for her, and very patiently he did so. And then we had a long workshop. So idea was to always surround her with great actors, so we're as good as your co-actor.
So what we felt is that, the supporting cast, everyone around us, fantastic. Now we need to see for Alizeh's role. Heart attack देने वाला था आदमी.
Well, Alizeh, this is also a brave choice for a film. When you want to come out, make a debut. पुराने ज़माने में तो यही होता था ना कि हवा चलनी चाहिए, हेलीकॉप्टर होना चाहिए, वाइट साड़ी के साथ आप भाग रहे हो. This is gritty, this is real, this will connect with a large part of the Gen Z which actually comes and watches the films, and this director is also a testament to that. But as an actress, you've grown up in a family that has seen that. So were you in two minds when you were?
No, not at all. Actually, in a business that is changing every single day, in order to make an impact, you need to do something unexpected. And that's exactly why I chose this film. It was a very, I don't want to say calculated, but it was a very conscious decision to do a film like this. Because it was different. The script is different, it's unique, and art should challenge the way people think. And that's exactly what this film does. So it was like without a doubt that the content would be the most important thing.
I think well done with the workshops. It's really, really visible there. I'm actually going to take some of these report cards now, and कौन ज्यादा दबंगी है? हाथ खड़ा कर दो जो रिपोर्ट कार्ड मुझे दिखाना चाहता है। यार मतलब वो उनका रिपोर्ट कार्ड आपके लिए
अगर जर्नलिस्ट से टाइम लगेगा रिपोर्ट कार्ड बनने में।
I'm gonna walk actually in. तुम छुपाओ मत। अच्छा तुमने लिखा ही नहीं है। अभी सब लोग लिख रहे हैं। आप लोग अच्छा who's already written them? I will read out while I'm there. One second. This is actually last minute preparation for the exams. हाँ उसी टाइम लिख रहे हैं और रट के लिख देंगे। एक सेकंड। Who's written it? हाँ वेरी गुड, शाबाश सर। आपका नाम? नहीं इधर पढ़ रहा हूं मैं। जितेंद्र जी ने बोला ओह ये मैं पढ़ूं जो आपने लिखा है? आर यू श्योर? ये आप ही पढ़े। डायलॉग्स में इन्होंने बी दिया है ऑब्वियसली विद ए बी एंड सी डी, बट बाकी में सर आपने लिखा है कुछ नया कुछ अलग, बट आपने इतने ब्यूटीफुल रिमार्क्स नहीं दिए। सी दिए।
नया और अलग का स्पेलिंग देख लो।
तो आप नाखुश थे क्या? अभी तो बड़ी स्माइलिंग चल रही है। आपको शायद नहीं, आपने मुझे बुलाया रिमेंबर। हाँ मैं आप दोबारा तो आपको सवाल करना चाहेंगे? नहीं। सो he is one of the naughty teachers. ठीक है सर, your opinion is as usual welcome. Yes, anybody else? Yes.
This is big.
My favorite part about the movie was my co-stars. We just get along till today so well. We're such good friends. We got along really quickly. We also had a lot of workshops together. But even if we didn't need to just be friendly in the workshop, we became great friends. We became so familiar with characters that a lot of the times on set we would just have fun and do a lot of improvising and all of that. And it's very rare to be in a group of actors that is not competitive, that is so like Prasanna would sit at the monitor for me, you know, and tell me if the scene was going well or not, and it was really the best part about the movie for me.
ये भी आपका काम कर रही थी।
I really wouldn't have been able to do this without them. So.
And Zain, actually, particularly, I think you would like to add to this because you made your debut with Class also, and that was also a student drama.
Yeah.
And from what I can see from the trailer, you're pretty much in the same character, more
Yes.
or less. So, how much of a difference did you find between performing the same character on OTT versus film?
So Class was a long, drawn-out process. It took us 2 years to film it. It was also my first time ever on screen. I'd never done a commercial, nothing before that. So I made a lot of mistakes. I learned a lot on Class. So one of the most important things I learned, which is going back to your first statement, was that the bond between the actors is so freaking important, because once you master that, it doesn't feel like work anymore, right? We just had a laugh, I think, for 3 months. Even in the stressful times, we were together. When it comes to the character, one of the most amazing things about working with Sumendra sir is that he gives you complete freedom to do whatever you want, and he kind of tweaks your performances. So it is a similar character, yes, it's the spoiled rich kid, right? But I feel like Prateek is a lot goofier and a lot more emotive, I think. So
As a note of encouragement, if I may add, you were possibly my favorite character in Class, and I
Oh,
hope I
thank
love all of you in.
And what did you like about his character?
In Class or in Farrey, sir?
इन्होंने in Class.
I liked the arrogance or the entitlement about his character.
But what is the best part of that character you like? I mean, compliment देना चाहोगी तो किस किस्म का compliment दोगी आप इनको? क्योंकि हमने भी देखी, हमने तो जिक्र ही नहीं किया क्लास के बारे में कि हमने देखा है। हाँ, तो क्या बोलने के देखा बहुत अच्छा है, क्या अच्छा क्या है? खुद पूछेगा क्या अच्छा है, आपको क्या अच्छा लगा, उसका जवाब क्या देगी आप?
मुझे इनकी एक्टिंग अच्छी लगती है। एक्टिंग अच्छी लगी। It was a
Acting
confident
अच्छी।
debut.
thank you.
कहाँ से, बैक शॉट से या एकदम क्लोज अप?
इतने करीब से नहीं देखी सर। Thank you.
बम cheeks also can act.
Thanks, Vijay Lakshmi. Thanks. I want to ask you the most obvious question. यार तुम तो रियल लाइफ में अगर फेल हो रहे थे, फर्रे यू नॉट
क्योंकि
यूजिंग
बिग बॉस में होता तो इसकी वाट लग जाती।
None of you are using this in school.
We were
Like real life. Like छोटे फर्रे ever?
नहीं, मैं तो यूज करता था।
अब तो शीट्स पास करते थे। None of you?
मैंने एक बार किया था और एक
पकड़ा
बार
गया?
पकड़ा गया।
मैंने चीटिंग कराई है।
चीटिंग नहीं की?
चीटिंग कराई है, चीटिंग नहीं की।
चीटिंग कराई है?
हाँ।
What is the meaning of that?
चीटिंग कराई है मतलब दूसरे को चीटिंग करवाया।
मतलब तुमने अपने पेपर दिए?
Yeah, I've helped my friend.
She was near the
examination.
beach.
Okay, okay.
या हिंदुस्तान का फ्यूचर देख लो आप सामने। एक चीटिंग कर रहा था, एक चीटिंग कर रहा है।
Okay.
Hi,
Yes.
Samina here from Times of India's Zoom channel. My question is to you, Alizeh. You have introduced a new term to Gen Z, which is Farrey. So tell me about that and how was it prepping for this role and doing the workshop for this role?
The workshop, it was very interesting because when we started off the workshop, we didn't really do it based off of the script. It was mostly like, I was actually living in Delhi for 6 months. I was workshopping there every day. I was really feeling what it was like to be a young girl in Delhi and experiencing that life. So that helped a lot. So finally, when we came back to Mumbai and we started working on the script, I had a lot of context in my mind of like what she might have been doing, where she might have been doing, eating, where she would hang out. So that helped a lot. So when we started workshopping together, I had a lot of I had many memories that I had already made for the film. And we workshopped the script so many times that we knew it by heart by the time we reached on set. That we wouldn't even look at our sides, you know, most days we would just improvise and see where the scene took us. And Sir was so good at giving us freedom. We were allowed to mark our scenes, we were allowed to do whatever we wanted with the scene as long as we stayed in context to the scene. So there was a very deep understanding of the character because we had to constantly improvise and anybody could have said anything, you know. So in terms of preparation, it was like a constant build-up, a slow build-up till the day we finished shooting. There was always some kind of preparation going on.
Were you aware about this term Farrey before?
No, I didn't.
There's actually a very funny
Yeah.
story about when I say what's Farrey in the film, that's improvising. I really didn't know what Farrey was, and I asked the question,
Yeah.
and they kept it in the film.
Yeah, I only knew what it meant when they decided to title the movie Farrey. Before that, I had no idea as well. Yeah.
I suddenly feel very guilty having such in-depth knowledge about this term because Delhi would know this.
It's a north term, no?
Yes, completely, yeah. Okay, we'll wrap up.
I
And
have
yes.
two questions.
Oh, yeah.
One is to Salman sir and one is to Alizeh.
Come on, Nantar. Sorry, Nandi.
That's okay. And everybody used to call me that in school. So it's fine. Sir, you have built a legacy out of love, loyalty, and a lot of entertaining cinema over the last 3.5 decades. Yes, if we see, you spoke about how this movie was gonna release on OTT, and because you saw the content, you wanted it to be given a theatrical release. Today, after a lot of time, the theaters are coming back to business, and thanks to all the actors who we have grown up watching. And she's debuting right now. She's a part of this newer generation, but it's still the older generation that is ruling the roost. What is it that you feel that you guys do, which they are not really understanding the technique of doing, which is why it's becoming difficult for the younger generation to match up to the older generation? And for you, welcome to the movies first.
Thank you.
Do you feel a sense of pressure? Because not only do you have to live up to the legacy, but also to the love and loyalty that is built around the entire family, to be very honest.
Jawab do.
I mean, of course, I feel the pressure. I'm human, you know. It would be totally abnormal for me not to feel any pressure right now. I mean, it's a very stressful situation, clearly, you know. You have to say the right things and wear the right things and do the right things. It's extremely stressful, but I'm also very, very, very happy.
Great. Welcome into that
Yeah,
industry.
yeah. But I'm very happy at the same
Look
time.
at these people and all their faces.
I'm looking
and
at
now your social media as well.
Yeah. But it's like this constant back and forth of feeling really stressed, feeling really happy, feeling really stressed, feeling really happy. So.
मेरा सवाल क्या था भाई? Obviously,
That you've been ruling the roost, and all the actors.
so I'll tell you what. I think the kind of films that we're making are going off. And as far as films doing well, like you said, all the people that you've grown up on their films. So I think the rest of the guys should do Hindustani content, make Indian films, and wrong time to launch because of the way the films are going wrong. I think that there was a Salman Khan that was launched in Maine Pyar Ke, he was a newcomer. There was Amir Khan, who was launched in Qayamat Se Qayamat Tak, he was a newcomer. There was Shah Rukh Khan in Deewana. There was Ajay Devgan in Patthar Ke Phool Aur Kaante, Patthar Ke Phool Aur Kaante, and there was Akshay Kumar in Khiladi. So everyone has come up that way. Now from here, depending on the destiny of the film. It is her destiny will not be related to the destiny of just this particular film. It does a fantastic job, and after that she gets complacent, khalas. If it does okay and she works 10 times harder, she will come out. All of you guys, just don't get complacent. Just keep on working. No matter कि खुश है शूटिंग पे नहीं जाना, दुखी है शूटिंग पे नहीं जाना, ये करना ही नहीं, काम करो बस. गर्लफ्रेंड छोड़ के चली गई, बॉयफ्रेंड छोड़ के चला गया, ये हो गया, वो हो गया, कुछ भी हो गया, साइड में काम. शॉट क्या है? बॉयफ्रेंड वो 30 सेकंड्स अपना बेस्ट दो.
सलमान सर, मेरा सवाल आपसे है.
ये आखिरी सवाल के सर आपका तो हो गया ना रिपोर्ट कार्ड, बस हो गया.
सलमान सर, मेरा सवाल आप पूछने तो दो.
अच्छा चलिए,
लेडीज फर्स्ट.
कि आपको अपने स्कूल के दिन याद आते हैं इन लोगों को?
लेडीज फर्स्ट.
मुझे याद है.
आखिरी सवाल आप ही से कर लेंगे. यस.
अरे मेंस के भी तो कोई राइट होते हैं, थोड़े तो इनको राइट दे दो. आपने पीट लेना इनको.
सर, मैं आपसे सवाल पूछना चाह रहा था,
लेकिन मुझे उनमें ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट पहले. क्या?
सर, मुझे ये पूछना था कि आपको अपने स्कूल के दिन याद आते हैं इन लोगों को देख के?
जी हाँ.
तो कौन सा दिन? आपके डैडी ने एक बार बोला था कि जो पेपर लीक आउट होता था, जो पेपर आता था, उसमें सबसे ज्यादा खुशी होती थी आप लोगों को. तो वो दिन जो थे इनको देख के,
जो B+ वाले थे, B थे, हाँ, और C+ वाले थे, बड़ी खुशी होती थी उनको देखकर. और एक आध A में अच्छा लगता था. बैट चिट में पिटते थे, और ऐसा कोई टाइम नहीं था स्कूल में कि वेद के मार्क्स मेरे बैक से लेके थाइस तक थे. हमेशा मीन वो कंटिन्यूसली कॉन्स्टेंटली वो निशान मेरे पीठ पर रहते थे, वेद के मार्क्स. और शायद उसी की बदौलत मैं यहाँ पर आज पहुँच पाया हूँ.
Wonderful. We'll wrap up. We'll go photo op. Come. Yes. I'll take the next. I'd like to call on stage as many as I can handle. I'd like to call on stage Atul Agnihotri, Nikhil Namit, and Sunil Ketrapal. Can we please have them on stage? The gentleman behind this fantastic project. And then we'll do a photo op. Everyone just look straight. Just straight.